Look at my baby. He yells at me. He's like, hold me, Mama. I wanted to lay next to James and hold him, but James said he was getting up. So I'll hold my kitten. Look at you. You're so handsome. You're such a good boy. Yeah, you're the best kitty in the whole wide world. To Mama. Tell Mama that's it. You're the best. Got the best kitty. And I've got the best baby who is sleeping. And the best husband who is sleeping. He should be up going to work. Just because he's here. He's the best, right? Hey, Karina. You want to get up, baby? Jim. Gotta get out. Oh, Squish, you gonna put the stuff back in there? Can we go?
Yeah, with all this stuff.
With all the stuff? You are the best baby in the world. Alright, we are dressed and ready to go, and I found my keys because I lost my keys. Pretty common occurrence sometimes. Every once in a while. It's like every once in a couple months I lose my keys. I don't know why, but I do. But I found them, and Karina woke up. She was like, I want to stay home. Like, you don't want to go to the concert? She's like, I want to stay home. So we stayed home for a little bit longer as well. Alright, come on, baby. Leave that stuff there. Let's go.
Verse. You guys are doing such a good job singing. All right, parents, let's sing super duper loud for all of our kiddos. Come on, come on.
Get up.
Bless you. Scary out there.
You want to sit in the back?
Wow, friends, look! We were playing all day, and now, do you see the stars are up? Oh. And the moon is over there. It's a crescent moon. Can you make your body into a crescent moon? It's a nice little stretch. Or on this side, too. Little crescent moon. Wow, wait! I love this time of the day because something's going to come out and we can try to catch it.
Okay.
It's not a bear. Yeah, no, fireflies! Some of those stars you saw were fireflies. No, they were fireflies? No wonder they were blinking. Okay, everybody, grab a jar. We need a jar to collect the fireflies. So reach up really high, grab one. Okay, open up the lid. Alright, so that's ready. Now poke some holes in the lid so the fireflies can breathe. all you have to do is look up and put it right inside. You think you can do that? Alright, so hold on to your lid. Let's look around for some fireflies and see if we can catch some. Over there! And over there! And right over there! Everybody jump up, go get some!
So I get to get some fireflies? Are you sure you don't want to wear earplugs?
Got stars in our eyes. The air around us buzzing. We live 100,000
go. No? Okay. Okay, they're just more balls, baby. Are you gonna run away? Are you gonna go say hi? Ah! Come on over. She might not. She's like, I'm thinking. She does see you a lot, so. Remember, we used to go to the bookshop, but you weren't to sit still for the story time.
Are we ready to get going, ladies? Say bye. Say we'll see you later.
Hi.
Annabelle, wait for me.
Are you gonna jump somewhere?
All right, I got some roses. We're gonna go to her mom.
Yay, baby, good job. Yay.
I want to go home, right?
Yay.
You want to wait for her for a minute? Is that it? Okay. You like it.
My little angel. What? Can you make the crocodile or alligator sign? Can you sign it for her? Can you sign it? Can you go? Yay! All right. I think that Lolly went to find it for you.
What is it, Dominic? What are you going
I was talking to Zalima the other day.
You did what?
I was talking. She doesn't let me touch her, but look at the alligator.
Shout. Say shoe alligator.
Shoe alligator. Oh, my baby. You okay?
Come say shoe alligator.
Can you say shoe alligator?
Oh, but you look so nice, right? Come down. He's not scaring us. Shoe alligator. I just want to tickle you. Tickle me. Thank you.
Wasn't that so nice for Lolly to get you out the alligator?
Oh, did you shoo him away?
Can you say shoe alligator shoe?
She's screaming. I know. She's acting
Good.
today.
Can you say shoe alligator shoe?
Did we shoo him away?
Can you sign shoe alligator shoe?
An alligator caretaker. I think she's having a...
Right, so we just went to a Lolly and Yo-Yo concert with some friends. How much fun! And
In a
now
quarter
we
mile,
are going
turn
to,
right.
Eat, and then we're gonna go to Mad Science, and it's gonna be an awesome day. Yeah, you can eat. That's where we're going. We're going to eat. Do you want some grapes? Okay. Want some Mad Science? Well, baby,
Turn
you
right.
are in luck because Mad Science is where we are going today. We are going to Mad Science this afternoon. It doesn't start till 2 o'clock, but you know, I'm super excited about the Mad Science demonstration. We're going to Mad Science at 2 and then World of Magic at 4:30. It's gonna be so much fun. So much fun. So much fun. It's gonna be so much fun. Now the concert, we got there late, but it was still fun. You know, you don't really need a loud concert like that in such a big dose that they give it to the kids. So I mean, I have fun with that, but it's a lot. I like
Continue straight.
I like the quiet concerts, so you know. But yeah, we're gonna go out and eat, and then we're probably actually gonna go to a park. So Karina can play with her tree house and her dinosaurs. She didn't want to leave the house today, so I gave her a deal. I asked her why she didn't want to leave the house, and she said that she wanted to stay home to play with her dinosaurs and her little house. And I'm like, well, how about we take it with us? I'm like, which house do you want to bring with us? The tree house or the Weeble Wobble house? And she's like, the tree house. So I have the tree house, and I have the dinosaurs, and I have the Smurfs, and I go the little characters, like the Finger Family characters. And we are going to find a park this afternoon, which is probably a new park that's on the map that we haven't been to yet. I love going to new things and new places. And we are going to sit down and play with the house and the dinosaurs if she wants to when she's at the park, or she can just go play on the equipment at the park. Still, either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. and a good experience for the both of us. So I really love that she uses her imagination now, and she can play the characters by herself without me just doing all the voices for her. You know, play really does take a lot of practice. It takes a lot of practice to play, and I feel like I have played down okay, like not great, I'm not great at play, but I'm okay at play, and that's what I want. I want to be actually really good at play. But as I continue to play with her, I will get better and better. And as we surround ourselves with other kids and they give us ideas as well, pass the story. Like, my daughter plays pass the story by herself now. She goes, once upon a time there was a little boy and he did this and he does that and he does this and that. The end. I'm like, wow, this is amazing, baby. I love it. You know, I love using imagination. Amber's little girl, when I was hanging out with her, started using her imagination recently because I was like, oh, let's be pirates and go arg, and so when I hung out with her, she was like, oh, well, here's a key, it's a magic key that you can't see, and we're gonna open the door with the magic key, and I'm like, oh guys, and then Amber was like, wow, she's really starting to use her imagination. I'm like, yeah, she is. It's pretty awesome, so I do so with play. I think I'm hard on myself, but I think you're supposed to be pretty hard on yourself because no one else is going to be as hard as you on yourself. Except for James. James is really hard on me. But, I don't know. I told him last night, you just gotta let people think the way that they think and do what they're doing. He's like, I can't do that. And I'm just like, yeah, I know. It just sucks. You're never supposed to impede someone's thought process, people think the way that they do and do what they do. I do what I do and I think the way that I do. And James is like, your world is so fake. And I'm like, well, my world is my world, though. This is the world that I live in, and this is the world that I'm creating and building, and, it doesn't matter if he thinks it's fake. I think his world is fake, But I wouldn't be like, oh, I think your world is completely fake. Look at you in these video games and going fishing all the time. Man, men have it easy for a lot of the day, not all the day. Obviously, they have to work outside the home, and James has to work really hard outside the home, so he comes out all stressed out, and I get where he's coming from, and I didn't want him to be driving so far away to work, I didn't. I wanted him to be nice and close, and I wanted him to be able to telecommute, and I want him to be able to telecommute. His next job, that's my main focus. You have to be able to telecommute most days and only be in the office certain days. Something with less meetings and less paperwork, because James is not good with paperwork, does not like it, does not see the point in it, even though he does it all the time in video games. He has to go from one guy to get his checklist of characters that he has to kill. He gets a list of kill 10 of these characters in each one, and then he checks off the checklist. Yes, I killed 10 of these. I used to play these video games with him. He is doing a lot of paperwork in these video games, but he doesn't view it as paperwork or as pointless paperwork when it's the most pointless doldrum thing I've ever experienced in my life. You're gonna give me a list because I'm on this level, I need to go kill this many characters. It's so repetitive. And he thinks that my budgeting once a month is repetitive and stressful, but I think that playing the video game is repetitive and stressful. It's just how you view things. We have different priorities in life, quite obviously. My priority is, living my life and being out and doing things. His priority is living his life and being in and doing things, that my priority really is my daughter and James and the house and the cat and myself, but Karina needs to be out and about. Kids need to be out and about, even if they struggle in the morning to get out of the house. All kids do that, but once you get them out, the hardest part of our day is just getting out of the house in the morning. Once we're out of the house, we're gone for the day. You don't want to be going in and out of the house because then you get stuck again. I don't want to get stuck again at the house. But anyway, we are going to eat, and then we are going to find a park, and then we are going to Mad Science, and then we're probably going to do a story time because it's, I think, 2 to 3, and then the next one is World of Magic, and it starts at 4:30, but it's at the same place, but it just starts later in the day. And then I'm going to devise a plan for tomorrow to get dirt. Tomorrow I'm getting dirt get dirt. And I'm going to do, tomorrow's Friday, we're going to a pizza party. I'm going to get dirt. We're going to go down to Walmart. We're going to get toilet paper, James's work chips, and dirt. And that's what I need from the store tomorrow. Those are the main 3 things that I need. I just got cat litter for Squish yesterday for free. So, I mean, and we have 2.5 things of it. Because the new one I just got is 1. The second one that's not open yet is 2. And then the half of one I have from the other day is the 3rd one that I have. So, and he has wet cat food. We are so blessed. We can't afford anything, but we have everything that we need. And it's just from finding resources and doing whatever we have to do. Do whatever I have to do. Like, James just has to work outside the house, and he has to do really well at that. And, I just have to be here to listen to him and make sure he doesn't get too stressed out. And, I feel like it's my job to listen to him, so I feel like when he yells at me, like, it's kind of my job to just listen and, give him my viewpoint on things, even though he doesn't always like my viewpoint, because I don't just, yes him and agree with him a lot of the times. Like, a lot of times it's like, well, I understand your viewpoint on it, but this person wants you to do this because you're getting them in trouble. Like, you have to do this. That's why they're taking away your days. Like, but he does. He has to do what he has to do. And it sucks. It sucks to get up every day and go out to work. Like, I used to do it, and it sucked, and I hated it. But I did it because I used to like to collect money. I used to like to collect money and see how much money I can make. And I used to like to collect titles and see how much titles I can make. And I used to like to, when I was in debt, I used to like to pay off my debt. Like, that's something that used to stress me out a whole bunch. I was like, wow. I remember being $22,300 in debt and being like, I have no way out of this. I have $22,300 in debt. I started at $54,800 in debt without interest, because I never added the interest onto it. And it's just what I was paying at the time that I used to subtract from. But walking into my school though was $64,000. Like, it's $64,000 to go to the school I went to right off the bat. Like, that's how much it costs. That's not your food, that's not your equipment, that's not your photography stuff, that's nothing. That is just how much money it costs to go to that school. Like, you get the paperwork and it says $64,000. You're like, and when you're 19 like I was, you're like, oh, I'll make that in a year doing photography work. When you have pie in the sky ideas to make $64,000 from photography work on top of all your living expenses, kids don't really get the impact. And I get that because I didn't get the impact. Wow, there's 5 police cars there for 2 cars. That's crazy. I hope they're okay. I really hope that they're okay. Maybe it's a drug bust, I don't know. But, yeah, the impact that you're putting on your life at that point in time and the amount of stress, you don't really realize it until you start going to school. Because I realized, when I, summer vacation, I took the summer off, and, I hung out with my friends, because I worked every year from 6th grade up, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade. I worked all summer long. I went to fast camps in the morning to swim, in 10th and 11th and 12th grade, I think. Was I still there in 12th? 10th and 11th grade. The summer of 12th grade into college, I didn't do it. But, so I spent, every year working really, really hard and, giving a lot of money back to my mother because she never seemed to have enough and, stuff like that. So, I don't know. I just wanted to take the summer off and, have it, just be, the last summer before I had to really start working hard again. So that's what I did. I took the summer off, and then I went to college. The student loans fell through. I couldn't get them. And then, I was like, oh, well, I could get this job and that job. So that's what I did. I became a lab tech. I picked up that job, and then I started working at UPS. I picked up that job, and then I started working as an admissions rep. I picked up that job. I had all 3 of them for a little while, and then one Friday I couldn't make it into work at the time that Tommy wanted me to be there, and he's like, well, you have to choose. Do you want to do this or do you want to do that? And I'm like, I'm going to choose the UPS job because the lab tech job was through the school, and once you graduate, that's it, it's over. So I was like, I will keep the UPS job and the admissions rep job because I could keep that after I was done going to school. On the lab tech job, that was specifically for students. We were doing the black and white dark room photography stuff, cleaning it out and mopping the floors and you know, stuff like that. And Krista, my old neighbor, actually went to the same college as I did. Go figure. I had no idea that she was going to be there, but she was. And, you know, she'd even give me rides, like, in the beginning, because I was a walker. Like, she'd give me rides sometimes, but, you know, then I walked a lot, though, too. Like, she gave me rides, like, the first, like, week, I think, of school or something. I don't know. And that was it, though. But, like, we worked together, and went to school together. Like, she lived in the townhouse, and I lived in the dorm part of it. You know, but she was in the townhouse with her friends, Brittany and Whitney. And, yeah. But, yeah, like, it was just, wow, crazy. You know, how much debt you're putting yourself into for, well, like, when you go into college, you're like, oh, I'm going to make, you know, $100,000 a year. Of course I'm going to make $100,000 a year. You don't think it's going to be working 4 jobs, you know, to make $90-something thousand a year. You think it's going to be from one job, you know, normal daytime hours, you know.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
There's no way to do that. There's no way to earn, you know, $150,000 a year from one single job that you're working 9 to 5. Not that I've found, you know, I don't have the skills or something, you know. I've always, when I was always working 2 or 3 jobs, you know, never less than 2, never more
Turn
than
right.
7. Because there's no way to make that amount of money without doing that. And, like, when you're in that much debt, that's how much money you need. You need, like, $100,000 a year. So, like, if you're making, like, 98 and you're on the border, you're doing pretty good, you know? But it's really hard to do when you get no sleep and, you know, you're tired all the time. Like, you start to see these little black spots after a few days, and you realize you have to sleep some. And, you know, like, you wake yourself up from dreams. I was going to school the one day, and, like, I stopped by the house for some reason. Probably to pick up a project I think I left at the house. I had to walk back to the house. And Rocky said he was going to pick me up. And so I'm like, Mindy, you got to get up right now. And I'm inside my...
Continue straight.
You got to get out of bed. So, like, I woke up and, like, know how you're stiff when you wake up and, like, you can't really move? Yeah, it's just, you know, you kill yourself a little bit. And I had James living with me, so I was, like, giving him money for stuff. And, like, I realized I was working so much and giving him money. Like, why am I giving him money? And, you know, it's just so crazy. But I was also saving a lot of money, and I was paying off all my debt. I used to pay off, like, $1,000 a month. My bill wasn't that high, so I'd give them, like, $1,000 and then plus whatever else I could give them. And then they'd start, like, bumping down the interest rate for me, because I got loans the second year of college. You know... And I was paying off the school as I was going, though. Like, I owed John Callan money. So, like, you know, I'd give him money, like, every so many days. Like, I think I had to give him money, like, every week. Something like that. I'd just show up in his office and be like, here you go, here's your money. You know? But, like, you know, it was just so crazy. But they really did. Like, they worked with me. They let me pay it off as I was going. And they realized how hard I was working, and they just let me do it. What, baby? What are you saying? Say it again, honey. I didn't hear you. Me, you? Me, you? Meow? Me, you? Me, you? Me, you what? You and me and you, going together. Me, you what, baby? Me, you what? What does that mean, honey? Yeah, I don't know how I got on this topic. I was just thinking about it, I guess. I guess because I ran into Matt the other day. Yeah, I can't believe it. I haven't seen Matt in ages. It's good to see you, mister. I don't know his last name, though. I can't look him up. Me and you and me. Are you okay, honey? We're almost there. We're going to be there very soon. I think a lot of people, like, fantasize about, like, opening their own store or something, like an entrepreneurship. I think about that a lot. Like, I want to have, like, my own baked goods to sell to people and, like, stuff like that. And, like, you know, if I get honeybees, I could sell honey. Like, yeah, I'm always thinking, like, what can I sell or what can I do? But I want to do, like, wood carvings. And maybe if I'm good at them, I could sell them. I don't know. Or maybe I could make stamp necklaces, but a lot of people are already doing that. Like, I think a lot of people think of like, you know, what can I do? What can I do? What can I sell to maybe make some money? Because that's what we are. We're a service industry. Like, that's our country. We don't really make things anymore. But if I could make something and sell it, you know, what would I make? How much money could I possibly make off of it, you know? I don't know. I think my main goals in life are just to live as cheaply as possible, you know, while still allow my girl to do everything that she possibly can do. Mama loves you, baby. I'm hoping to run into Eva. I have a bag of clothes for her. She gave me a bag of clothes yesterday. I'm like, I should put the bag of clothes I have for Adric in the car so this way she could have them. They're size 7/8, so I'm not worried about him growing out of them like right now. He's in the size 6'7" or 5. No, he's in the size 6'7" now. That's what she was saying. So it's like the next size up. It's only a few shirts that I found the other day for him. But still, I wanted to have them. Alright, so we are gonna go to the gas station. Yes, we were. And we just ate. We had sauerkraut with sausage, with 3-bean salad, with macaroni salad, with pasta salad, with... what else did we have? I think that was it. Oh, with the roll. With some ketchup and mustard. So good. So blessed. So happy. And now we are going to go get some gas for the car because I am running on E. I'm almost on E. And then we're going to go to the bank. I need to take $70 out. $50 for entertainment. $20 for, what is it? Going out to eat. And if we could save that money this month, I have a feeling it's going to go towards James, though. James is already out of money. He's been out of money. And he's over money. Oh, shoot. I didn't even check that account. I need to check that account and make sure that it's not overdrafted from his other account that he has. I've told him to switch it around, but he hasn't switched it around yet. He's not going to do it unless I do it. And I can't sign into his account because I don't know his passwords. So I have to do that tonight. Comes out this month. I have to double check that. Make sure it didn't overdraft our account. Because it's a bill, so it's not going to count as the overdrafted protection doesn't go towards a bill, and it's towards his subscription to his game. It's $43. He doesn't even play the game. He doesn't play this game at all. It's Final Fantasy 14, and he's waiting for the new Final Fantasy to come out to play, so he's been paying $13.99 a month to possibly play the new game when it comes out. I'm like, James, this doesn't make any sense. He's like, I don't want to cancel it and then re-get it. And he got something Prime, Amazon Prime the other day for his game, and I don't know if he canceled it. He had a 7-day free trial, and it's over 7 days. And then he decided he didn't want to play the game that he got the trial for. So I need to talk to him tonight, and this needs to be fixed. Dinosaur. Encore! Encore! You gonna sing some more? Encore, baby! Encore! Encore! Encore to the water bottle? Is the water bottle gonna sing? The water bottle singing for us water bottle songs. Put him up here. I'm so sorry that he's dead. Look at the blue on his back with the yellow. That's so sad. He's so pretty. The mirror, baby. Is that my baby?
Yeah.
Yeah. Look, I can. Baby what sister? She goes, oh, where's my sister? What sister are you talking about, baby? Who's your sister? Who do you really want to be your sister? Your sister, your sister? Who is your sister? Clementine? Is that who you're talking about? Are you talking about Erlen? Who is your sister? You mean like your friend? You want to see your friend? Baby, you don't have a sister. For you to have a sister, Mama would have to have another baby. That's the way that works. You don't have a sister, honey. You have friends. You have girlfriends, and you have guy friends. Right? Yeah, you have friends. I don't really have any guy friends. Well, Adric's a guy. He's a boy. Alright? He's your friend. No?
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Oh, my baby. She wants nothing more than to have, like, a sister and a brother. She doesn't understand that we just...
Turn right.
I can't do that. James sent me this thing on pregnancy. I'm like, oh boy.
Continue straight.
Oh boy. You so badly want another child. He does work outside the house, and I do get to stay home with my daughter. I couldn't imagine having another child right now, though. My daughter is literally 2. Like, she is still a baby. You know, even when my child is 6, my child's going to need me a lot. My child is a baby. And, you know, you keep thinking, well, when she turns 18, I can maybe start over again. You know? I don't know. Something. We are going to Mad Science, and after Mad Science, I'm going to try and find a Jiffy Lube or something around me, like when I'm there, and see if I get my oil changed somewhere. And if not today, tomorrow this needs to happen sometime in the next, like, couple of days. And so I got the bank stuff taken care of. I got enough money for Karina to go to her appointment in a couple weeks out of the bank, and because I'm going to use the eating out fund and the entertainment fund on her doctor's appointment. Actually, James can't overspend this month. He's already over budget. Like that's just gonna come out of the groceries. Like whatever he spends has to come out of groceries. But I need the other money, like, because it's $30 for a specialist appointment. It's her second appointment, so it's $60 so far this month. And you know, that's basically the $70 right there. And then it's $4 for parking for a few hours, and then it's whatever after that. So there's the rest of that money. So that money is spent, it's gone, and, you know, that's going to be our... Come on, baby. I want to hold you, but I can't hold you in the car, remember? The safest place for you in the car is your car seat. I would love to hold you in the front seat, but I can't. Because if Mama were to get into a car accident or something bad would happen, like, baby, I can't hold you, not in the car. I'll hold you as soon as we get to the event. I'll hold you the entire time. But you're going to want to explore when we get to the event. You just want out of that car seat. You want to go to another concert, like this morning? You realize when we go to concerts, you have to wear earplugs, right? Like, you have to wear earplugs. Because if you don't wear earplugs, I can't really take you to the concerts. You can keep your own ears quiet? I don't think that's possible. Yeah, you can't keep the music too loud. You'll cover... Well, if you wear earplugs, you could use your hands, though, and your hands will be free. Okay. That sounds like a plan, baby. Or you can wear the earmuffs. That's why I got the earmuffs for you. Well, what we're gonna do, we're gonna call the little gym Little People, and we're gonna make a couple appointments. I think it's called Little People Gym or something. Is it too loud? We got a free camp day and a free trial day. How much fun is that? We have a free week trial too. We have a free week.
In a quarter mile, Slight left.
We still haven't used it yet. So I need to call them. Learn the word candies from inside this car. Why would you want candies? She always says she stops talking when I start recording. She goes, I want candies. I want candies. I'm like, where did you learn this word candies from? What is a candy? Karina, what's a candy? What is it? What is a candy? No, you keep saying that you want candy, but I don't know what a candy is. Can you explain what candy is to me? A crocodile? Okay. Why is candy a crocodile? Candy is a crocodile. Does it go chomp, chomp, chomp? Yeah. Do you go chomp, chomp, chomp on candy? Is that why you're associating crocodile with candy? Or is it just both the same? Crocodile candy. Oh. See a frog and an elephant with a crocodile?
In a quarter mile, turn left.
We're almost here, I think. You want a pink elephant dinosaur? Okay, we could maybe make
Turn left.
pink elephant dinosaur. That sounds like fun. Yeah, you can make it. We are going to the library, so they probably have crayons and stuff where you could draw a pink elephant dinosaur and make one. Okay.
Green dinosaur?
Yes.
Pink dinosaur?
Of course you draw a pink dinosaur or a green dinosaur or a pink and green dinosaur.
Or a black dinosaur?
Or a black dinosaur? Yeah, you could draw a black dinosaur. We love black dinosaurs.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
So this is down here somewhere. And a blue dinosaur? Of course. What kind of dinosaurs are they going to be? A pink house? Are they going to be Triceratops? Or a Bulbasaurus? Or a Brachiosaurus? What kind of dinosaurs are they going to be? Warren? Do you want me to set it up for us to play?
Catch a game. It's a matching game.
It could be a matching game if you want it to be. Good job. Alright.
I can be my guy here. Can be my guy here.
Okay. We're going to put all the pawns in the front. The rook goes in the back. Alright.
The first be here to take the car.
Yeah.
The first be takes the car.
I don't remember how to do
The
this.
first be takes
Oh, this is the king.
the car.
It protects the car.
The queen bee takes the car.
How the cream protects the car? Okay.
The queen bee takes the car.
I think the bishop goes here. And then the king and the queen.
The king and the
Queen, king, bishop, bishop. Okay. So your pawns can move 2 spaces forward, right? You got.
these bee take the pawn.
Okay.
These are the
There's the king and the queen. The king and the queen are always opposite. There's your rook, your other rook, your knight.
and we begin here.
No, you begin over here.
No, they don't begin
Okay.
there.
So these are your pawns. Your pawns can move 2 spaces forward. Okay?
Okay.
And then if you're taking a guy, like say this guy is here, it can move to the side. See? So then you can move sideways. Your queen can stay on her color or switch color. So your queen can follow the black, And follow the black all the way down and take the other key. Yeah, of course you can. Your knight moves forward, or you could move your knight over and move your rook over. And you can move the other guy up. And you can protect your king. You want to read that book? What fights if they won't let her into the class? You want to play a chess game? Bring the book over to me, Angel. I'll read it to you. Oh, look at that. You want to bring me a book? I'll read it to you. You want to play checkers? Checkers is easier to play than chess. We get some food. Are these the food pieces now? That is their home now. You want to bring back the pawn and the rook? And we'll put it down here. Let's see.
As my food. It's so good for me.
It's so good for you. You're such a good girl.
Hi, how are you? Good.
Good girl, Karina. We came for the class, but she's not registered, so they wouldn't let me in. I have to register better, and she's not old enough, so I guess that's why I didn't go through, but whatever. Oh, Karina. Do you want to pick a book, baby? I'll read you a book. Karina. Matching game? Take your sunglasses off? All
I
right.
used to do public relations.
Oh, did you? This is my buddy Leon. I just met him at the Mavis, and his wife's an anthropologist. I'm gonna end up talking about you, my home movie, so I might as well record you for like a second. But it was a very nice meeting you and learning about you.
I really enjoyed hearing about how you're working homeschooling with. I'm going to see if I can get it right. Can't do it right. Karina.
Yeah.
Because I keep on trying to say Katrina, which is a Shakespearean name, but Karina is a lovely name.
Yeah.
How did you decide to call her Karina?
We both agreed on it. We both agreed on the name, and then her middle name's Violet.
Violet.
Karina Violet.
Karina Violet. Because our kids we lived in Nandi, Western Kenya, before we had our kids. And so Diana, our older child, is Diana Chelagat, which is a girl who was born around 8 o'clock at night.
Okay.
When the cows are back in the boma, in the corral. And then our younger daughter, who's 2 years younger, is Alexa Jeptun, which is a girl born on the day of a holiday. In fact, we did it wrong. It's actually a date of a religious holiday. Mm-hmm. And she was born on the 4th of July, which a lot of places around here regard that as religious. But You know, it's fun because you live in all sorts of different places, and then when you come back, you live here in the same way. You're looking at the world in the same way you were looking at the place you never lived before. And it took us a year, where we lived in Nandi. Men and women, or more importantly, husbands and wives, never touched each other in public.
Oh, wow.
And so that it took me a year before I could hold my wife's hand after we got back.
Oh, wow. Because you're so used to the culture and you came back to this culture.
When you're doing anthropology, when you're doing immersion anthropology, you behave as the people you're living with behave. And so, I mean, the simplest thing was I was at a men's discussion. Actually, they were dealing with an adultery situation. And for a man to talk, he had to have the talking stick.
I've heard of that before.
And then they wanted me to talk, and I couldn't talk because I didn't have a stick. And so I had to ask for it, and everybody laughed. But then they felt that was really good.
Yeah.
But you also got situations where in Kiswahili, the word for name is Gina. My wife's name is Gina. So Gina Lake, that is her name, ni Gina, which people laughed at a lot.
Yeah.
So, that's the way it works there. You live where you live, and you learn where you learn. And she's learning. I'm really impressed by her.
Well, thank you.
You know, she's on her way, which means you're going to be in deeper trouble faster than all the rest of us.
I think it's a good thing. I want her to have freedom. I want her to graduate by the time that she's 16 and have those 2 years to really explore herself and find out what she really wants to do.
My father did that.
Yeah.
Well, they sent him to college. So he was a freshman in college at the age of 17.
That's awesome.
Well, it was a real problem.
Because he was younger than everyone else?
He was younger than everyone else. You're talking the late 30s, early 40s, late 30s. And he was younger than everybody else, and it was a big problem because they didn't have the compensation kind of timing that people otherwise have.
Yeah.
Or now we're a little more comfortable. But where we lived in Kenya, people started school whenever they could afford it. So we were teaching at the local school as a way of giving back to the community.
Mm-hmm.
And we had, I had high school kids who were 22 because they started much later.
Yeah.
And that's an interesting thing because they're not lockstep.
Mm-hmm.
And it makes it so that they have a different way of looking at all of their friends. Because you're not measured by, well, did you graduate, did you leave school when you're in 8th grade? No.
Yeah.
How old were you when you left school? I was 25. Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's different.
Yeah, and
very neat.
it makes your whole way of looking at things different. Because then, if you're 25, then you can get married.
Mm-hmm.
But you couldn't if you were 18.
Oh, really?
No, you're too young.
Oh, okay.
Because each group, I'm getting on, I'm mumbling away here.
That's
Excuse
okay.
me. That each age set went through different things. I mean, you were a child, then you were a young warrior, which was right after you're circumcised, which you were circumcised at the age of 13 to 15. And then you are an older warrior, which is when you're like 18 to 20. 25, and then you were a young elder.
Yeah,
so when I went there, I was a young elder. I was in my late 20s, and so I'm a Sawe.
Baby, it's okay. We're going to be going soon. We're going to go down to the library.
See, I'm just playing with the idea of doing online
videos.
Online books.
Oh, online books. You should.
My top degree is a Master of Fine Arts in Documentary Film. So I do a lot of film.
Really?
Or used to.
Yeah, I did a lot of photography. I went into photography.
Where?
At Antonelli.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And now
I had a lot of students who were from Antonelli.
Yeah, now I'm into film.
While I was doing my graduate work, one of the things that I did was I had a teaching fellowship. And so a number of the kids came from Antonelli as still photographers to learn to be videographers. They weren't anywhere near as good as the other people who started as videographers, because they were looking at things standing still.
Yeah.
And I have a big problem. I mean, I started as a published photographer when I was 15.
Oh, wow.
I got on. I had a picture that went national on. I can't remember. One of the two groups at that point that was doing photography. But by the time I got into film school, I was looking at things in motion. And the big change was, notice the speed I went. I didn't go.
Yeah, you went like 24. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I did it slow enough that people don't get dizzy when they see it. And that's the kind of thing you need to know, but you also need to know, just like a photographer, what's behind.
You have to watch your four corners.
You've got to watch the four corners. You've got to watch also, a lot of people when they do photography don't see the background. They just see the foreground.
Yeah.
And unless you can do a very tight focus pull or depth of field, you got to see that background because everybody else will.
Yeah.
You know all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So you're still doing photography?
Not really as much anymore. The videos show so much more. They're so much more expressive. Like, I could look at a photo and tell you the backstory to that photo, but I mean, everyone else is going to look at the photo and just see the photo. So I like the videos. I really do. Like, I started doing videos when these types of phones came out. Well, actually, I figured out how to use the YouTube. Like, she was 6 months and 4 weeks old. I'm like, I'm going to figure out how to use YouTube, and I'm going to figure out how to do this. And I did, and she's getting so big, so fast, and the time is just rolling. It goes so quickly. So I love the videos.
Well, I mean, we have looked back. I mean, our kids are now 39 and 37. So, I mean, 78 and 80 is when they were born. And we look back at the photo albums, and we know what they are.
Yeah, but they don't.
Well, they do because they've gone through them with us.
Yeah, but I mean, like, they don't go through them. Like, their grandkids don't really know. Like, your grandkids don't really
we
know.
only have one grandkid, and it looks like we'll only have the one.
Yeah.
But she really likes going back and seeing the pictures of her mom.
Yeah.
And the pictures of her nana. And because if you work it right, we've got a picture of my wife in black and white who looks just like our older daughter in black and white at the same age.
That's awesome.
And it's really neat.
Yeah.
But when you do it in video, you can't just sit there and look at it. You got to put a technology there. And so it makes a difference. I've got a cousin in Portland who is not doing very well, I'm afraid, and he's forgetting things. But I've been sending him stills, and I just talked to his wife, and I'm sending him now some videos that she's going to take her laptop over and show him. Because he'll remember them.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Like, one day, like, we all turn into those old people in the Walmart who are walking around and talking to themselves, and people don't know who you are until you actually talk to the person, but, like, then you forget. Like, I was in the doctor's office the one day, and the husband was like, she has no idea who I am. She doesn't know who I am anymore. And, like, they don't have any videos for her to look back and be like, oh, wait a second, that's my husband.
Well,
You know, like... And there's so much more going on, like, nowadays with the, like, dementia and Alzheimer's. Like, they're saying if you keep your brain active, and they have stuff coming out. The gene recoding is going on, but, I mean, they're just not there yet.
Well, it's something like that is going on with my cousin, but they're not sure. They know it's not Alzheimer's, whatever those particular signals are.
Yeah.
But it's not classic dementia either. So they don't quite know what it is, so they're just, taking
Do
care
they
of
have him on, like, a medication maybe that's reacting to his brain differently?
They've been going through a lot of different things.
Yeah.
Right now, though, he is in what is essentially senior daycare 24/7
Yeah.
because his wife just can't handle it.
That's understandable. She's not a doctor. I mean...
Well, more than that, I mean, she was a nurse,
Oh, okay.
but she just doesn't have the strength. I mean,
Yeah.
he's my size,
Yeah.
and she doesn't have the strength to change his diaper and whatever.
And all that stuff.
Yeah.
I get it, yeah.
And but at the same time, he does remember when he's shown what it is for a little while.
Yeah.
But he can't carry it over to the next time he sees you. He knows who you are. You have to remind him of who you are. And I've seen that happen with my grandfather, who he did have Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And I've seen it happen with my wife's older aunt, who had dementia. I don't think it was Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
But she had to be reminded of what she was seeing.
Yeah.
And it's a very weird life. I mean, we assume that we can solve everything,
But we can't.
but we can't.
No. We're little specks of dust on this big marble going around. I wouldn't be surprised if we find out one day that we're part of something so much bigger than what we realize. You know?
Yeah, I mean, somebody did a really interesting film opening where you started out seeing in the ground, seeing a seed grow up, and then you backed off, and then the seed had grown up to a tree, and then you backed up further, and there was a person underneath it, and then you backed up further, and you could see that there was a whole landscape, and pretty soon you saw the whole world, and you backed up further, and it was a seed again.
Oh, wow. That's interesting.
And then you ended up being in a galaxy, and then backed up further, and there are more than one galaxy.
And there's so much, like, you know, yeah.
And, you know, I am, okay, it's hard for me to deal with the idea that I'm 70 first.
Mm-hmm.
It took me a long time to deal with that. I was freaked out when I was 69. I'm not freaked out that I'm 70. I don't know why. But part of it is still being excited about things and learning things.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm really excited about her. She's really fantastic.
Isn't she? She is. She's wonderful.
Are you a fantastic kid?
Are you a wonderful baby, Karina?
A baby Karina. I want to see a big Karina.
She'll be big.
And she'll be careening off of things.
Yeah, she already is careening off of things.
But, I mean, that's the kind of thing that's, I mean, when I started taking care of Cordelia, that's the sort of thing, you know, I'd forgotten how much fun babies are.
Babies are a lot of fun.
And how they learn.
Mm-hmm.
Have you watched her learn?
Oh, yeah. I'm with her 24/7. I haven't left this kid's side for 2 years. I have not. I've had her every single day. She's my baby. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
That's difficult.
It is. But it's fun, too, though. Like,
Yeah.
some days are hard, some days are great. You know, it's back and forth. But, you know, I wouldn't want it any other way. Like, I had her. I wouldn't want someone else raising her for me, you know?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is that one of the things I noticed with Cordelia was how her eyes would be really big when she was in a new place. And then they would light on something, and she would look at it.
And fix
And
it.
look at it. And look at it, trying to figure out what it was. And then she'd look at something else.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, you could see her learning that.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really neat.
Little babies do that, yeah.
Yeah, well, she was, you know, at that point she was like 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And that was really, you want me to close the door, or are you just talking to yourself? Oh, you got stuff in your ears. I don't know that that's a good idea.
She's okay with the earplugs.
Okay, those are earplugs? Okay.
Yeah, she's good. We go to concerts and different things that are too loud, so we try to protect our hearing as much as possible.
In here, which is my purse, my largest one, is not this one, a bottle of hearing blocks. Because I have the same problem.
Yeah, everyone does. Your ears don't adjust. Like, you'll never adjust your hearing to anything, you know. So we carry around earmuffs with us and earplugs, and every time we go someplace it's just too loud. I don't want her hearing to be destroyed by something that's fun.
Well, the joke is that those of us who are in the, in my generation, whose name escapes me at this moment, the baby boomer generation, that our hearing is gone because of all the loud rock music.
Mm-hmm.
But I used to be an audio recording technician for documentary films.
Oh, wow.
And I couldn't do it anymore when I couldn't keep my ears calibrated. And I'm using that term very precisely. Because when you're doing recording, you can't look at the thing, you know, as it's going, you know, you got to hear it.
Mm-hmm.
And when I could no longer calibrate my ears, I could do mixing, because then you're looking at things.
Mm-hmm.
But I couldn't do recording, because that's live, and, you know, any error is totally screwed up.
Yeah.
But as a photographer, though, do you do electronic photography or just primarily doing video?
I primarily am doing video right now, to be quite honest. I still have my photography camera. I got rid of my 4x5 because I wasn't using it. I figured someone else would love to have it. And they're not even worth anything nowadays. I got the thing for $1,500. I sold it for $100.
Well, I'm just decided, yesterday in fact, that I'm going to clear my darkroom.
Yeah.
That, well, first, nobody's doing chemical photography.
Almost nobody. Yeah. It was a sad day when they switched over, though. I remember that.
Well, I've got thousands and thousands of dollars, because I worked as a photographer.
Mm-hmm.
Thousands and thousands of dollars of chemical photography equipment.
And nobody wants it.
Well, I've got Leicas and Nikons and stuff like that. I'm not going to sell the Leicas.
Yeah, the Leicas are still worth like a lot of money. Like they still sell for big money.
Yeah, well, I paid $250 for this one in 1974, and now it's worth almost $3,000.
That's awesome.
But I don't want to, give it up because it's the only camera that I have absolute confidence in.
There you go.
But the thing is, I'm now just about to the point where I can buy a good electronic camera.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm swinging. I think I've cut loose about $2,000 to do that. But my initial idea was, well, I got all these Nikon lenses. I could use that. Well, first, the Nikon lenses are 20 years old.
Yeah.
So I'd have to be doing a lot of cross-thinking.
Now you realize you could give those into like B&H Photo or New York Camera, and you could exchange them out. Like they'll exchange them out for you.
Oh, that's what I'm probably going to do.
Yeah.
And I've dealt a lot with B&H.
B&H is a good. Yeah, I deal a lot with them too. I dealt a lot with them too. And New York Camera, they're good people.
Yeah, New York. Is New York B&H?
No.
No, they're somebody
different.
else.
They're different companies, similar but different.
Yeah, they have another one, and I forget their name.
Yeah.
Because when I first got my first.
We're going in a minute, baby.
She wants the headset. Can I give you the headset?
There, I got it. You want these, the Cheerios, or do you want the headset?
No, the head.
Oh, okay. You can have that. Okay.
Yeah. When I first got my first electronic camera, which was a rebuilt, recertified camera that had built-in zoom, I dealt with Century, which is in fact I think U.S.
Yeah.
And but when I was dealing as a department head,
What, baby?
in corporate,
Put the bag down.
put the bag down then.
You want me to take the bag? There.
How do you want to give that? Give that to Mama.
Thank you, baby.
Are you Mommy or Mama?
Mama.
Mama. And we went through all that about what you call your grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are Grandpa, which is me, Grandpa.
Get the papers
which is
out.
my son-in-law's.
All right, so that guy was Leon. I actually just met him at the Mavis. I went to get my oil changed. It cost me like $5, so my car's making me money. So, But we are going down to the library. It's gonna be so much fun if we could get into the event. All right. No, but that's Leon, and his wife is an anthropologist, and I forget what he does. I don't think he even told me what he does.
In a quarter mile,
But no.
turn right.
He was really impressed with Karina. He's like, wow, she talks a lot. And I'm like, yeah, I homeschool her. He's like, where'd you get that idea? And honestly, it's just because I was behind when I was a kid. I was, it took me a long time to learn how to read. And, I had parents that were like, oh, let the kids be kids and whatever. No, the best time for your kids to learn is 0 to 4, the window period. So like we started talking about that type of stuff. And, but he was really impressed that I homeschool her and that she can talk so well. He's like, usually you get like the terrible 4s because the kids can express what they want, but they can't get it. Well, my child is 2, and she is a good communicator. She could express what she wants, and sometimes she could get it, and sometimes she can't. It depends on what she wants. You can have water. Where's your water bottle? You want your water? Do you want the water in the cup, or do you want your water bottle? I got her water cup. But no, we were talking inside the Mavis, and we were actually talking just about like education and his granddaughter and Karina and stuff like that. His granddaughter's 9, and he's like, she was so good up until this point, and stuff like that. He's like, oh, you're in trouble soon. She's so smart, and but yeah, we are. We were just talking about that type of stuff. But then when we came out, I had no idea he lived in Kenya until he came out and told me. And we were just chatting for a little while. We're still going to be on time to our next event. It is 3:31 right now. So we got plenty of time for this afternoon. I think this is World of Magic that we're going to. I really hope that we get into World of Magic. 'Cause if not, we're going to leave and we're just going to go to eat, and then we're going to go maybe do a concert series. There's a concert tonight if we wanted to go to it. So we'll see where the day leads us. I can't believe I couldn't get in without a registration. I didn't register because she's not old enough, and they wouldn't let her in because she's not old enough. Yeah. But it's not like she wasn't with me, though. She would have valued from you know, the experience. She would have definitely learned from it and valued from it, but that's okay. Next time. Next time. I might have to start taking these registrations a little bit serious. A little more
In a quarter mile, turn right.
because I didn't think they were actually going to check the registration. I just thought, you know, I've gone to things that were registration before that they haven't checked. Yeah, so, that bites. From the market? So that's your teddy bear and you picked him up from the market? You're the best little baby, you know that?
Hang on, put him up here.
Okay. Are you sure you don't want to hold on to him? Have the rabbit?
Have that door.
Oh, you want the jar. Jar, baby.
Have that door. I want
Are you spinning it? Does it go around? No. Is that fun? Oh, my baby. Are you excited for the magic show? See? This is World of Magic. This guy's going to do a magic show. Erilyn is sitting up front next to Adric. You want to sit next to Adric and Erilyn? Or do you want to sit back here? Okay, go ahead. Go sit next to him.
Don't twist it. So funny. So this what it is. It twisted. Then right there. Then
Is that the magic trick? Is that a twist? Yeah. Baby, that's the best magic trick I've ever seen. Good job. Are you excited for the magic show? Is this a spinning trick?
I like this twist.
Is it?
So guy and made a guy.
You made a guy? That's awesome, baby.
Put it here. One thing.
Okay, babe. You only have one more, okay? Here's yours. You want some of those too?
I've been doing these shows every year for years and years and years and years, and then some more years. And I've known Michelle since I was younger than you guys, and that's true. And well, you've known me since I was younger, but you don't look a lot younger. And she always wants to make sure that something very, very special happens here at the library. Because I'm sure you all know that there's a magical world in all the books that are on the shelves. Right? Is she okay? Is she okay? Can you hold me afterwards?
What?
Nothing. Okay.
She's fine.
I really should. Steve Wallach is a
wonderful magician.
Make it really good. Make stuff up.
He does besides doing some magic.
It's okay, Monkey.
Now, he's performing here because I can never afford him anyplace else. Big favor. Everybody, big round of applause for magician.
Okay. So can you hear me all right? This is a brand new mic. Can you maybe we turn it down a little, or make my voice sound really deep?
There we go.
Masculine? How's that? How do I sound?
Very masculine.
Okay, all right, thank you. So what I was saying before was Michelle wants to make sure, thank you, but where did it come from?
A bye.
Thank you very much. What's your name?
Bye.
What's your name?
Bye.
And how old are you? Is this going to be my show or yours? Are you married? No? I have this great idea. Why don't you sit right there and watch the show? You'll enjoy it. Because you're adorable. Is she with you?
No.
No? You can stay with me? Okay, you can stay with me. All right, I have an assistant, and so I'm going to jump right into the show.
Bye.
But remember, what's important is that as much magic as you see, there's magic in all the books here at the library. So let's begin. I'm going to take you on a journey into the world of magic. I thought I had an assistant, but I lost her, so I need another one. Who would like to help me? What is your name, please? Vanessa. Could we please have a nice round of applause for Vanessa? Vanessa and Steve. Thank you. I didn't hear that. Really, an applause. Nice to meet you. You're adorable. And how old are you? 55? 5. 55. You married? Okay, you ready? Oh, you were no, that was you. You were here right at the start. Would you hold that, please? I'll take one. I'll hold it in my hand. And all you have to do, Vanessa, is do exactly as I do. Tear it in half. Perfect. Take a piece of paper, tear them in half again. Wonderful. Now take all the pieces of paper, crumple them up into a big ball. Have you seen me before? You look like you know what's going to happen, no? Okay. And no? First time? It's cool. You're going to have fun. All right. Take all the pieces of paper. No. This one. That's good. I'm saying tunnels. You can do it. It's okay. Well, why not? What? Okay. Right? Okay? Yes, sir? All right. Oh.
Oh, look at that.
That's one. What? No. Yeah? No. What? Oh. What?
Oh, look at the colors. You okay, Monkey?
$2 each. A lot. Could we have a nice round of applause for Vanessa, please? Thank you. You were awesome. Give five. Sit down. You were great. Thank you. Hey, since you were at... What'd you find? It came out of here. You're right. You found a nickel in there for real? Okay. Change that to $1.95 each. Okay. So we're at the library. Let's do something with books. When I was your age, now everybody's using iPads and tablets and all that. When I was your age, they had coloring books. Do you guys have coloring books? You still use them? I went and I looked for a coloring book. I looked everywhere because they don't make coloring book stores anymore. I finally found one. And you know what happened when I got it? I looked inside and it was missing something very important. Who knows what's missing? The pictures. You can yell it out. The pictures is right. So that's right. So I want everybody to think of a picture that they like to see in the book, like maybe a magician holding flowers with an assistant, or a juggler, or a clown. You got one? You too, sir. And reach up to your heads, take your pictures out, and when I say go, throw them at the book. Everybody, you too, sir. Ready, set, go! I'll snap my fingers and just like that. Even yours. Yeah. But wait a minute. What's missing?
What? Color.
Oh yeah, that's right. So what's your name?
Hedrick.
Nice to meet you, sir. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Red. Okay. What's your name?
Lucia.
Lucia. It's a very pretty name. What's your favorite color? All of them? That's not color. That's colors. But that's okay. You can have them. You can like them all. And what's your name?
Charlotte.
Oh, you do speak. All right. And what's your favorite color, Charlotte? Pink. What's your name? Nice to meet you. And what's your favorite color? She's going to tell you everything. Okay, I like that. All right, so everybody has a favorite color. I want you to reach up to your heads, take your colors out. Sir, can you and your daughter see okay? She's not your daughter?
What color?
I'm getting really confused here. All right, so everybody reach up to your head, take your favorite color out of your head, and when I say go, yell it out. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to color in the book. Ready? Got it? Set.
Pink.
Go! Perfect. I'll add all the rest of the colors of the rainbow. Snap my fingers and just like that.
He snapped his fingers. Look at that. Yeah.
But you know what? You guys look amazed. I've never had so many oohs and ahs in one show. I'm going to start performing for you guys in a minute. I have another magic show a little later on, and I promised everybody there that I would show them my magic coloring book too. So I want everybody to make their minds go blank, just like mine. I'll wave my hands backwards over the book, snap twice, and just like that. All right, so we got to warm up the kids, and I know the perfect way to do it. Sir, what's your name?
Raymond.
Raymond, how you doing? Good. We've been doing coloring book stuff here. I need a $50 bill, sir, please. Seriously.
Sorry, but I can't help you.
All right, the 20 will be fine, sir.
How much?
Yeah, 20 will work. I know you've got it, sir. You're going to spend it on the haircut.
Really on the spot, right?
Yeah.
It's a 10 is the highest.
Negotiation. Nice to you can go now, sir. Thank you. All right. We got money, right? You guys know about money, right?
Are you gonna take it?
I don't know yet. He was too shy to come up here and like try to get it back or something. But could you imagine if you could do magic right now with this bill? What would you guys do to it?
Karina. What do you want to say?
There's no loud if I can hear you.
You all done?
You want to think about it for a minute? All right. I think you had your hand up. What would you do?
Don't want.
Bigger. Make it bigger.
Done.
Yeah. I think he likes that. How much?
What do you want to
bigger?
do?
Bigger.
That big?
Yeah, giant.
Like giant size?
Yeah. No, as a crocodile.
Crocodile? There's a political joke there, but I'm not telling you. Watch the bill. What would you do first there? How much?
I'll say 100, yeah.
Why not? You're dreaming. This is a kid joke now. Watch the bill. Don't let your eyes leave the bill. Can you still see it?
Yeah.
He said to turn it into 100. Of course, that's not possible. But if we could, it would look exactly like this. Exactly.
Can you make it really big?
In a million years. What? I'm sorry, your name again is? I couldn't hear you.
That's her boy.
Raymond? Yeah, so thank you, Raymond. I'll recap. Raymond gave me a $5 bill. Okay? I took the $5 bill that Raymond gave to me, and I turned that $5 bill into a $100 bill. You did? I'm sorry, I might have made a mistake. I'm human. Hold on. Raymond, how much did you give me?
I give you a 10.
Okay. This is what's important. There's one word in that sentence that counts, and it's the only word that counts, and that is give. Don't worry, sir, I'm nice. You'll get your $1 back. You guys want to see how I did it?
Yeah.
I'll show you. If I can find it. Look.
A black dinosaur.
In every one of these bills, stay where you're seated so that everybody can see. But right in that spot, right there in every bill, you know exactly where to look. There's a tiny little hole. And inside of that hole is where they keep the hundreds. You know about that? Yeah, it's right there. It's hard to find though. Because as soon as that happens, the hole goes away.
I want to see a pink dinosaur.
You gotta wait to see it.
Would you give it back to him, please? Would you give it back to him, please? Thank you very much. Okay. All right, I got a question for you guys. How many... Can you go back, sir?
No.
Okay. How many of you drove your cars here today? Really? Well, then let's see who knows what they're doing. Are you ready? Who knows what red means? That's right. Oh, hold on 1 second.
A dinosaur. Baby, come back.
And who knows what yellow means?
Yeah,
Let's see.
I think so. I believe so.
What's your name? Edric? Adric? Do I say it right? Adric? Can we have a nice round of applause for Adric?
Adric!
Ready to come up?
My name is Karina.
She is all over the place.
Stop making that noise, sir. It's okay. Adric, nice to meet you, sir. Stand right here on that gray spot. And how old are you, sir?
4.
Then we have a nice round of applause for Adric.
Yay!
Actually, Adric, stand right here. It'll be more perfect. All right, Adric, your job is to say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Good. Whenever you film portrait mode or landscape mode, it comes out better. Okay, Adric, you say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Make the yellow cars disappear.
Make yellow cars disappear.
That's so perfect. All right, now you take the wand and you wave the wand. Go ahead. What's so funny? What's so funny? What? Wait a minute. Hold on, I think he's broke. It's still a little bit of a recession. A lot of people are broke.
The one crow.
The what? Adric, you're being silly. It's all right, I'll fix it. All right, ready? Take the wand, just wave the wand and say, abracadabra. What now? I'll fix it again. You say abracadabra, make a yellow. Wait a minute. No. Hold on, there's a problem. Adric disappeared. He's gone. Adric. Adric, oh my gosh. I'm looking back here. Adric? Did you see Adric?
He's right there!
Alright, hold it. I gotta take a look. Who does Adric go with? Where's the parent? Adric, okay. Listen, there's a Walmart about 3 miles down the road. Grab one. Aisle 4 is usually a good aisle. I'm really sorry about Adric. But I'm looking. No, I'm so glad you're back. Did you take a trip?
He's like,
You're silly.
I took
All right,
a trip.
Adric. Oh, we go. Oh yeah, making the yellow card disappear. So I want you to take the wand and wiggle it and say abracadabra. Yeah, I know. Don't worry about it.
The wand broken.
Yeah, I know. But just say abracadabra. Shake it and say abracadabra.
Abracadabra.
Make the yellow card disappear. Enthusiastic. Make the yellow card disappear.
Make the yellow card disappear.
Let's have a nice round of applause for Adrian.
Yay, Adrian!
You did it. Wonderful. Give me 5. Yeah. Let's see how he did. She went from shy to,
It takes her a little while to warm up.
see that. All right. So we've got the green card. Okay. What are we making happen?
The card disappeared. Okay.
Red card. Yellow card's gone. It disappeared. It's magic. It's
I see it.
You see, the yellow card's gone. It disappeared.
Yeah, James Cole.
No, it's completely gone. It disappeared. It's magic.
Crocodile.
Gone.
Crocodile.
All right. But you know what? That says you're wrong. The yellow card's gone. It disappeared. It's magic. What? Smart kids here at Hamlet. Turn around. Okay. What? Hello. The other way. I got it. Wait. You want to see the back? Did you say the back? The back side? You want to see the back side? What's your name?
Natalia,
Do you want to see the back side, Joe?
of the car, yeah.
No.
But I'm a mind reader, Natalia.
Yes.
I don't usually, but... Charge an extra for that. Oh, but you didn't say that. That's the first time you smiled the whole time. But remember, that this is wrong again. But remember, if you're driving down the street and you see a yellow light, it means to slow down and be careful, okay?
Yeah.
All right, now.
That's the back. That's what.
What's your name? Little louder. Hi, and Michelle, are you in the room? She's seen this show like 20 times. She's known me since I was born. So, but
Well, she
Michelle never
hasn't
told me it came down.
now.
Do you even know Michelle? But
Looks like a bracelet.
this has not been rearranged. Okay, I want you to go back to when you were a little girl and remember in your mind the warm, safe feeling of being home. Can you feel that? No, I'm getting your vibe. Chill out. I'm getting that dysfunctional but happy thing. Don't do it. All right. Anything less than positive from the back shelf of your mind. Just remember the love and safety. Can you see the house now? Close your eyes for a moment and imagine you're standing in front of it and you can see the digits of the address. Not if you can you? Can you see the digits? The numbers. You can't see them? In your mind, can you visualize them?
No, I can't see.
Okay, because when you think about it, the past is gone. It's true for all of us. You can't do anything now in the past. It doesn't exist. The future didn't happen yet. You can't do anything now because in the future, because it doesn't exist. All we have is right now.
You're gonna fall.
So Wendy, I want you to bring the love and safety right now. See the address. How many digits were your address?
Sit.
You're right. Yeah, what do you expect? All right. I'm committed. I wrote something down real loud so everybody can hear you. What was your address? Loud. I can't hear her. Can anybody hear her?
Yes.
What did she say? 2 what for? I heard 3. I heard 8. I don't know. Would you turn that over? No, just hand it to Wendy and have her read real loud everything that I wrote on that card, please.
Oh my.
Thank you. So do you got, what was that? What was that? All right, go ahead and sit down and I'm going to show you something cool. You guys want to see how I got started in magic? I was your age one day, and I was, it was a long time ago, but I was your age. And I was very excited because I was going to go to the library that day to look at books. And that's a fun thing to do. And I had just learned how to tie my shoelaces. Who knows how to tie their shoelaces?
Me.
Okay, so I learned to do it the fancy way, where you do this, and you do this, and it was perfect. And I was just getting ready to go to the library. And I went too fast, and what happened was the end slipped through, and I ended up with a big knot like that. They're hard to get out, you know? You ever have that happen? But the last time I was at the library, the time before that, I was reading a book on magic, and it said that everybody has magic wiffle dust in their pocket. And with magic wiffle dust, you can do a whole lot of things. So I looked for my magic wiffle dust in my pocket, and I reached into my pocket, and I threw the magic wiffle dust on, and you know what happened? Nothing. So I thought, well, I'll try again. And I reached in my pocket, and I got a little bit more magic wiffle dust out, and then I rubbed it on the knot. You know what happened that time? The knot came over up. I know. It's really cool. So I thought, that's the knot that was on the rope.
I know the paint thing.
Oh, the paint right here? That is probably, don't worry about things that fall on the floor. Probably a feather from my dog! Let me have my duck dog. He watches the show from back here. I don't show him the very people. You have a snake. He had scared him. He went back. So anyhow, I got a little bit older and I became first I was an Indian guide, and then I was a Cub Scout, and then a Boy Scout. Anybody was a Scout here? Well, they taught me, and I learned how to tie a really, really cool knot. I don't even know. You know what they call that, sir? You got one in your hair. And one day the knot slipped through the rope. So what did I do? I reached in my pocket, and what did I get? Wiffle dust. I got magic wiffle dust, and I threw it on, and I gave it a little tug, and you know what happened? That came off. So I got a little bit older, and I said, wait, if I could do that with rope, I wonder if it can be done with metal.
Oh my gosh, please don't do it.
Can you do that again so everybody can hear you? Oh, what's your name?
Please don't do it.
You probably have to come up here so I can hear you.
My name is Karina. Ethan.
All the way. I'm old and I'm all the way up here. What's your name, Ethan? So, will you help me out? All right, here's what happens, Ethan. I did learn how to do it with the metal. And I'll show you the parts that I learned, but I can't do it all. So I know, you see that look? Let them see that look in your eyes. Yeah, so look. First thing I learned to do was this. It's more of an illusion than anything else. It sort of looks like, you can't really put metal through metal. I mean, that would just be an imaginary thing. But if you look at it long enough, after a while, it'll start to look like it. Craziest thing in the world. And if you keep playing with it, it'll look like it came apart. Isn't that weird? It's just an optical illusion. You see it? Are they connected? No, they're not. But it looks it. See, what happens is if you keep looking at it long enough like this, it'll look like it. It's the weirdest thing in the world.
Wait, how do you get this thing off?
Well, at this point, you kind of like, you just imagine that it's off. But then I learned, I hope somebody's going to turn it on the side. Because it's hiding those expressions. It's perfect. Thank you. Can you just fake those expressions again? Oh, yeah, just do it. Did you know it? Okay. All right. Look, but there's another way to do it. You know what that is?
Sit down, baby.
Well, it's like this. You do this, right? And it'll look like it went through.
Wait, is there something that makes it
It's a
A
bracelet.
big hole. There is. You know where it is? Right here. Another one here. You understand it now? You got it? Okay.
Baby.
But here's the hard part. That part I learned how to do. And I even learned how to do that thing where it
Yes,
looks,
Eva.
it just looks like this one's on here. It looks like it. It's an imaginary thing.
It is on there. Wait.
Here's the problem though. I never learned how to get them apart. That's where I need your help, Ethan. Will you help me? How old are you? 8. Okay. Hold that. That one with 2 hands. Are you strong? Okay. Look, on the count of 3. 1, 2. Don't pull. Just pull it like that. 3. All right. And it'll come off. Ready? 1, 2, and 3. I know we're practicing. Are you ready? You want this one to be the real one? Or you want to practice one more time? Okay, practice. 1, 2. So your hair's standing straight up like an Indian. I'm just telling you. Just notice that. It's pretty cool, actually. 3. If I had hair, I might do that too. Are you ready for the real thing? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Oh, no. Listen, we'll do it one more time. If it doesn't work, I'll go get the instructions, okay? 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get the instructions. You guys laughing at I'm waiting out for anything, yeah. Awesome. Did you clap for Ethan? You're awesome.
Let's get closer.
You look like you think I'm going to pick on you. What's your name? Yeah. Allie. Would you do me a favor? Just stand up where you are, please. Allie, if you'll reach up in the air, take a deck of... See this really big deck of cards?
I want to see
Just
it
imagine
down.
there's just one up in the air.
I
And
must
just
go
pull it down, please. And then get it, take the cards out of the box. Put the box back up on the shelf up there, please. Now mix
Hi,
them up.
baby.
Shuffle.
Sit down. Watch the magic show.
You're enthusiastic. I like that. All right. Yeah. That's the pee-pee dance. It's very different. It's okay. All right, now just fan them out like that. And find one of the adults over there. And have them pick a card.
She's going to grab it.
Look at it. What's your name? April. Nice to meet you. Do you know what the card is? She's as crazy as we are. It's not an ace, a king, or a queen, is it? No. Okay. Turn it face up, the wrong way, and push it back in the deck. Okay, close them up.
Close her mouth.
Take the box back down.
Did she close
Put them
her
in the box,
mouth,
please.
Mama?
Close the box. Toss them so they hit right here.
Take that way
Thank you.
without her
April, you can
mouth.
sit down. You were great.
Did
Generally,
she
on the
close
seat is a more
her mouth?
What's hard?
It's fine, baby.
I did before the show. Real loud. Hearts, and then there's a number, like 2, 3. What? 3 of hearts. You turned it over first, is that right? Guys, sit down, sit down. No, sit down. 3 of what? What did you say, hearts? And you did turn it over before you put it back in, is that right? Because there is one card facing the wrong way. That'd be amazing if you guys did this, not me. Can I do one more for the adults? Would that be okay? All right. I'm going to need a diamond ring, please. An expensive one. What?
Max, give it to me now.
Okay. This later. A diamond ring. Anybody? No. You're covering the other diamond ring, right? You're covering. What's your name? Let me see what you got there. Hi, come on over. Yes, I just need the ring. What's your name?
Krista.
Come here, nice round of applause for Krista. Hi, Krista. Can I have the ring, please, Krista? Thank you.
You want to give it to me?
Listen, when you put the Band-Aid on your kid's nose, you see, I met a girl.
Oh, you guys are sorry.
You're adorable. I met a girl. Thank you. On with the show. All right. Ready, Krista? You're such a beautiful ring.
She's sorry, baby.
So when you got this ring, was it new? Look.
She's sorry. Is your hand okay?
I hope this works. Is my car warmed up yet?
Alright.
Hey, stop knocking your kid over. You want to do that part? Do we get it? Let's hear it for Krista and the falling child. Remember I had it like that when I was a kid. It would just knock it over and it would pop back up. I bet you got a lot of those Band-Aids at home, huh? Yeah. Amazon does a lot of Band-Aid business with you. Okay. So. Hi. What's your name?
Tim.
Tim. All right, here's what's going on. Kids, you ready? All right, I want everybody to stand up from in the front row and just take a giant step back, okay? Okay, that way. Thank you. And now sit down. And as Tim makes his way up on stage, can we have a nice round of applause for Tim, please? Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Thanks for dressing up, Tim, for the show. Did he get his applause? I didn't hear it. Tim, have you ever wanted to be in show business?
No.
Well, now's your chance because you've got a wonderful audience here. Just get you ready. Can you spin around, please? I hope they were highly discounted. Yeah. All right, you can go back. Thank you. Face that way. So what's happening is I'm going to leave, and there needs to be a magician right here from Ambler here.
Yes.
We need a magician right here in Ambler, just for emergencies like rings that don't come apart and stuff like that. So Tim's got that job. Are you cool with that?
Kisses.
All right. Yeah, Tim. Here's the deal. This is an official junior magician's hat. Does that get messed up, or are you able to put it back? How much time did you spend?
30 seconds.
Okay, good. Good. Actually, it's good for when your hands are dry. So this is an official junior magician's hat. That's straight. No matter what happens, you have one job, and that is to make sure the hat doesn't fall off your head. Got it?
Okay.
We probably want all the film possible on this. You never know, he could like become county something.
Yeah.
Tim, here's your magic trick. It'll, as long as you don't bend over or anything, it should be good. You know him? What's your name? I'm Steve. What's your name? Nice to meet you. Are you friends with him?
No, he's my dad.
So you are friends with him?
He's my dad.
Fine.
We're friends sometimes.
Okay. Are you good? Okay. All right. So we got 2 pieces of paper and multicolored. Stay with your dad. He might need help.
Yeah, come on.
Okay. 2 pieces of paper, a multicolored piece, and a black piece. You got it? All right. And I want you to just tear them in half. What do you do for a living, Tom?
I don't tear bread.
What do you do?
Brewer.
All right. Put them together and just tear them in half again.
I don't got that half part down.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Now.
Sander, out of there.
Yeah, it won't hold your weight.
Yeah, stand
Come
right
on, come next. That's it. Thank you so much. Now, Tim, if you'll take the multicolored pieces, put them out towards the audience, the black pieces in towards your body, the torn edges on the right-hand side. I'll help you out. It's not like brewing, is it?
No, not even that. Alexander.
Don't worry.
Stand next to
Alexander, come right over here because we're gonna need you. Here's what I have a job for you, Alexander. Here's what I want you to do. Here, just take that. I need you for a moment to stand right here.
Go ahead.
And hold that. It's a very, very special magic ball. See this one? That one can disappear. That one may too. So just hold on to it now. Here's what I want you. What do you got?
Oh, that one was on the floor.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Did you wave your hand over and say abracadabra? I forgot that part. Can you do that?
Abracadabra.
See how you did. Tim, I am impressed. Very, very, very impressed. Tim, they were just supposed to come back together. I turned away. You've done this before. Have you been reading library books?
Yes, every day.
Well, that's helpful. That's probably where you got the knowledge. You didn't even realize it. This is a junior magician's assistant's hat. And what this means is that Tim gets to have an assistant of his own. And that would be you, sir. What's your name?
Got my chance.
I know you wanted to.
Kevin.
Huh?
Kevin.
Come on now, let's hear it for Kevin.
You sure can. Stay right here.
Is it real?
It is real. The gray and everything.
It's cool.
Oh, look at this great hat I get.
You got a hat?
Thank
Kevin, Tim,
Yeah.
this is Kevin, your lovely assistant.
Lovely assistant.
And you get to move on to the next trick that I learned when I was a junior magician. And that's the one where you take the ropes, you cut them up into little pieces, and you magically put them back together again.
Okay.
Okay, so if you take the ropes, and this is a bag that's made of the very same hat that I wore when I was a junior magician. You always want to turn a portrait. It's better. It comes out better. Trust me. All right, and then you gonna do that thing again. You put them in there one at a time, counting. One at a time, counting.
1,
Do you have food in the car?
3, 4.
In French.
And the 3, 4.
Hey.
Un, deux, trois, quatre. That's good enough. Good enough. Okay, now, wave your hand over top.
Bring some food out.
Okay, yes, good idea. What about-
Abracadabra.
don't need your assistant.
What?
Don't worry, you've got an assistant for that. Ready?
I'm ready.
You need your hands.
Oh,
How many kids you got here, sir?
you're right too. What happened?
I
Oh no. I don't. What? Oh, now we have two. Oh, watch. Hold on. Wait. Hold on.
Now hold on, let him have that
Tyler,
one.
can I have that? I need
You'll
to
get
hold
the
on to
whole
that.
one.
You'll get
the
your
whole
chance.
one. You'll get the whole
I have
one.
another. Oh, there's another one.
Kid show.
Let's see what we can
You
do.
got your assistant. You want to wash his eyes. I need you first to practice. You've got to wiggle all your wands.
How did you?
Kevin, not well. Have you ever watched on YouTube, like, or been to Hawaii? You ever seen Hawaiian Dancer?
I've been to Hawaii, yes.
Okay.
Seen the dancers.
Straighten up. Get your hip moving. Hip motion first. And now the rest of you. That's it. Now, when I say go, you wave your hand over the top and you say abracadabra,
Abracadabra.
and you wiggle your wands at the same time. Ready, set, go.
Abracadabra.
All right, well, we had a lot of setup. That was rehearsal. We're going to get these ropes back together. When I say go, you do your thing, and you wiggle your wands. Ready, set, go.
Abracadabra.
I know what's wrong. He keeps dropping stuff for one. That hard job, sir. And Kevin, you need to wiggle over to where Tim is. And Tim, you need to go where Kevin is.
Oh, okay.
You can stay wherever you want. All right. Ready, set, go.
Abracadabra.
Hip motion, Tim.
Watch your
Ready,
hands.
set, go.
Abracadabra.
You should really be sitting up,
I
sweetie.
really think this is going to work. Do you? It's just kind of rough making this happen. All right, but
Ooh, look what
You know
they
what?
did.
maybe for Bluebell Library. But we're an Ambler Library.
I know.
No, Bluebell is fine too. But
Thank you.
for Ambler Library, this has to be perfect.
Tyler. Tyler, we have
Where
to do
is
it
the
again.
young man that was holding the ball?
Do it again.
I know what the problem is. Come on over. It shouldn't be that you're holding. You need to hold that. What?
I knew it was coming.
How do you know?
I had a feeling on my head.
Feeling? Okay. All right. When I say go, you wiggle your wands. You and everybody help him out. And everybody say, "We love Ambler Library." Ready, set, go. Now that was rehearsal. I want them to hear it all the way over at Bluebell. Ready, set, go. And what do we love about Ambler Library? Michelle and books. So we love the books. You will. You will. Hold on. Whoa! Thank you. You were awesome.
Thank you.
Your hair didn't move a bit. Thank you very much. Let's have a nice round of applause for my assistant.
Thank you, assistant.
Thank you.
Lovely. Thank you. Okay, back we go.
You did great. Thank you.
Very nice.
Folks, my name is Steve Wallach. I know Michelle always does special things to make sure that really cool stuff, okay? I'm Steve Wallach. If you treat every entertainer the way you treated me, you will never see a bad show in your life. Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead, baby. Yay! Thank you.
I want everybody to check out this many books. I have prizes.
There you go. That's a big dinosaur that you found, huh? It's a pretty cool dinosaur. Oh, it's a dragon, baby. Like a pterodactyl. It probably is like a dinosaur. Probably is like a pterodactyl mixed dinosaur. Alright, do you want to get going?
That wasn't my sister. It was my friend.
20th or 21st, 22nd, 23rd.
I think she's
And then
or maybe she left.
she's right up there still.
You like that?
Dinosaur.
They want the dragon dinosaur? Sure. Want me to put him back?
And then
No.
No, you want to play with him for a little bit? You can play with him. It's raining, baby. We could wait for a little bit.
and then
Walking in the rain, walking in the rain. Walking in the rain. All by yourself. Oh, see the lightning? Up to the right, Karina. Get on the right hand side of me, baby. Get out of the water. Get out of the water, Angel. There you go.
I got out of the water.
There's the thunder. What?
Thunder.
Thunder! We love the thunder and lightning, right?
There's water.
There is water. Walking in the rain, walking in the rain. Walking in the rain. Oh, how much fun.
Yeah.
You want to sit down here? Go ahead, you can sit. This might be someone's steps though. She might be trying to go up soon, okay? This might be hers. Alright, so you might have to get up soon. There you go. Okay, come on. Walking in the rain, walking in the rain. Come on, baby. Say hi. Oh, that wasn't even her step. You can step on it. You sit on her step. On the step. It's not her step. I thought that might have been her place. It's not. Okay, come on. Baby, come here now. Thank you. Don't step in that street. That's something you will actually get in trouble for. See, you're on the right hand side of me, so if I get hit, it's me and not you that gets hit. So you just stay on the right hand side of me, away from the street, okay? No one's gonna hit us on the street. It's a good practice street. There's like no one here.
I'm splashed in water.
You are splashing water.
That was accident.
Was it? Okay, let's cross over.
I see water.
Yeah, you do. Okay, come here. Okay, let's look both ways. No cars coming, no cars coming. Come on, baby, come.
Woo.
It's okay.
Thunder.
It is a thunder. You're getting so wet. Come here.
Thunder.
Good girl. Stay on the inline of me. Come here. Keep going. Walk down the white line. You got it. Good girl. Okay, we're at the car, babe. See our car? Look around you. Watch your surroundings. My hand's full of stuff. You know how you know that things are addictive and hard to do? Because when you suggest cutting them down a little bit, people throw tantrums. I told James he should play video games for an hour a day. And he's like, oh, there's no study to prove that, video games are bad. You're trying to prove a negative. You can't prove a negative. Video games aren't bad. I'm like, no. I'm saying you can play video games for an hour a day. Well, he threw a tantrum. Like 2 hours on weekends, an hour a day. He is home this much. And he is on those games this much. I'm like, it's a good thing for our family. It takes 30 days to make a new habit. How about you just take 30 days and, cut them down and cut them down and cut them down. You could cut down the video games a lot. I think an hour a day is completely generous of video game time. He's like, that's just enough to get on the game and, do nothing. And he's like, you might as well not play them. It's an hour, dude. And you're telling me that you never play the games now, so it shouldn't be that hard to cut them down to an hour a day if you're barely playing games now. He's like, no, that's not playing them at all. So how many hours a day are you playing video games? If an hour is not playing them at all, then you're saying that you're barely playing video games. It's completely insane. I'm with someone whose most important thing in the world is video games. Oh my god. What happened to men? Being men. Men, like, never grow up? Like, is this always? Is this throughout all of history? Is this throughout, like, all generations? Like, what is wrong with them? And he always tells me, oh, your priorities are completely wrong. My priorities are budgeting, taking care of my daughter, making sure we have enough food in the house, so the bills are all paid on time. You know. My baby. I don't know what to do. What do you want, baby? Honey, no, it's closed. It's not open anymore. We missed it. We went to the magic show instead. Did you like the magic show? Just an hour a day, though. Like, I think that is plenty of time for a video game. An hour a day, every day. Pick one video game, play it for an hour. I also told him to get rid of his subscription to Final Fantasy XIV. He hasn't played that game in 5 months. We've been paying for that game all year. 6 months into the year. He hasn't played that game since January. It's July. It is July, and we are paying $13.99 a month. We are paying $40-something. I'm like, if you realize if you got rid of that game when I told you to get rid of it, you would be able to buy the $60 game that's out, because we spent more than $60. We spent $80-something on that game that he hasn't even been playing. Now there's a 60. Yes, baby. Karina. What, baby? Karina, do you like just saying mama? Peekaboo, baby. Now, there's a $60 expansion, so now we already paid $80-something that he didn't play on. I see you, baby. And then we have to pay $60 more for the expansion. Can you go to where? To the where, baby? Can you go to the heart? At the museum? Yeah, you could go back to the heart of the museum. There will be another free day. It's just that the parking costs a lot of money out there. But yeah, Mama could take you back. We could walk through the arteries again. We could watch the movie again.
In a quarter mile, continue straight.
I don't know, I think an hour a day for video games is, like, completely reasonable. Completely. 100%. You know, spend an hour a day on your game and then come and join the family. Like, he could even be, you know, James needs, like, a cool down period when he gets home. He needs, like, you know, 20, 30 minutes to himself, to an hour to himself, so that that's why he comes in and then he goes outside. Like, he just got done driving and dealing with all the drivers. James is a worried driver, so he worries about everyone around him and complains about everyone around him while he's driving. And, you know, I'm like, I don't understand how people bug you so much when you're driving. Like, I drive all day, every day. I don't run into these types of people that you're talking about, like, ever. Like,
continue straight.
And I'm like, okay, that's fine. Fair enough. But, like...
In a quarter mile, turn left.
I just don't know. I just don't know about him sometimes. But I don't know, he's like, how could you ever even suggest going down to an hour a day? And I'm like, because it's for the benefit of our family. That's how I could suggest going down to an hour a day. And like, after 30 days, you won't even miss it anymore. Just create a new habit. You know? I don't know why he has to play these dumb games all the time.
Turn left.
These stupid games. They're going to be here in 20 years. He doesn't understand. He doesn't see it yet. Karina is getting bigger, right? She is growing and she is changing and, you know, she is getting bigger.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
And he is missing it. And he's like, why are you always so mean to me? I'm like, I'm not mean to you. I'm just trying to be, like, have you be responsible, you know? Like, I'm not trying to be mean to him. I'm just trying to, he's supposed to grow up. Why don't guys ever grow up? Like, what's with that? I am so grateful that he works outside the home. I am, but I don't know, I just want selfishly, I want some time with him. Like, I want him to spend time with me and not on those games. I don't want to have to sit on the video game to spend some time with him. I want time in the real world with him, in real space with real memories. Not just, oh, look at these photographs that we took on the video game. We were making some real memories. James, I couldn't touch anything that wasn't actually there. I can't visualize it. I don't count those as real memories. It was fun playing with him. I was like, I tell him this all the time. Like, it was fun playing with you and connecting with you. Like, that's the only reason why I played, was to play with him. And then, like, when he...
Turn right.
Yes, baby. What song do you want to sing? Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder...
Continue straight.
There's a lot of water on the road. What
Turn right. Continue straight.
Can you have what? What is that? Can you go to where, baby? The store? We can go to a store tomorrow and look around at the store. I honestly think that we should go out somewhere tonight because Papa's in a mood. Mama put Papa in the mood by asking him to moderate his consumption of video games because everything should be taken in moderation. That's what I told him. And he flipped. So, yeah, we could go out. Where do you want to go? What store? Want to just find some random store and go window shopping? We can do that. That sounds like a plan, baby. Next store we come upon, we will go window shopping. Honestly, we're probably not going to go window shopping today, sweetheart. It's just because it's raining and Mama doesn't really want to be in the rain and everything's kind of already wet and I just want to go home and take a shower. I don't know why I ask him for help. This always happens. I'll either ask him for help or I'll be like, hey, you know what you're doing is irresponsible, right? Like, you know you can't do this. Or I'll tell him, oh, you know, Tim's getting in trouble because you're not putting in your timesheets instead of just agreeing with him. Oh, yeah, it's so unfair that you have to do your paperwork. Like, all this water. Yeah, baby, we're just gonna go home. There's so much water on the road already and it's still raining. So if we go home, I think it'll be a better deal. But tomorrow, we're going to go out. Apparently, the pizza party got canceled already for tomorrow because of the rain tonight. So, which bites. And then, hopefully, the concert tomorrow night isn't canceled. So, we'll have to figure that out. I was really, really bummed. I was really, really looking forward to the pizza social. I really hope that they reschedule it because I was really looking forward to just being like, hey, ladies, you know, I'd love to get together with all yous more often and see your actual faces, know who you actually are. So this way when we go places, I can actually talk to you and be like, hey, how are you? How is life going? How is motherhood going? Like, what are your frustrations? What are the things that you love about motherhood, you know? Like, where are you at right now, you know? Are you guys, whatever, like, what are you guys teaching your kids? How are you teaching your kids? Are you doing flashcards? Are you doing charts? Are you doing, you know, pop-ups? Like, what are you doing? Like, tell me. I'm interested. Let me know. You know, how are your lives going? You know, all the normal stuff that people don't usually talk about. I don't know. Some people are just like drones. Like, and then you find some real friends. Like, I have some real friends that I actually really care about. And, you know, it's pretty cool. But, like, I really want a good group of girlfriends. I think a good group of girlfriends maybe that we can meet up and go to activities with and really meet up with, like, would be a lot of fun. Karina needs girlfriends herself, so especially ladies with little girls I'm very interested in. Sounds weird, but I am. Like, you know, I think my one lady with a little girl, Clementine, I was like, oh, our girls get on so well together. Play dates, please, you know, like, you know, I have her phone number too, but I don't know. People are you know, people are people, so it's whatever. I don't know. I wish that there was a way I could limit the electricity around my house every day. Throw out that damn computer. I'm not gonna throw it out. It's too expensive. James would like immediately buy a different one. His addiction will not let him go a day or two without those stupid games. Obviously, maybe like a day or two, but much after that, I don't know. I think that his worldview would be so much healthier without those video games. I'm not being mean to him. He's saying, why are you so mean to me? I'm not being mean to you. I just want you to grow up a little bit, you know, be responsible. You know, be around maybe a little bit, you know? This time is going too quick. It's like every day is here and gone, like every single day. And my baby is just getting bigger every single day. You know, I can't believe she's already 2. She's 2 years, 3 months, and 3 days. It's going too fast. So, soon enough she's going to be 18, and I'm going to be living in a small little trailer pulled by my truck on a small piece of land that I have gardens on, selling fruit and vegetables outside my house and eggs, living off my land, going to the pantry. I could see it. Like, I could see it. Unless James gets his act together and he's nicer. Then we'll stay together and maybe get a little house. He wants a house with multi-levels and all kinds of fancy stuff. And I'm like, honey, we messed up too many times. Like, you know, I should have been working when I wasn't. I should have continued working, but I couldn't. I guess I needed to go through some stuff. And, you know, and he shouldn't have taken out private loans. Like, that's private loans get you, you know? So, where it's at. That pie in the sky, you know, idea of what he wants for his retirement plan, he's never going to retire. If he gets the type of house that he wants to get and the type of stuff that he wants to, he will never retire. And that's what I'm looking at. I'm like, you're not going to want to be working for that house when you're 50, 60 years old, and that's right around the corner. It's 20 years. You know, in 20 years, he's going to be 56 years old. And what is he going to do? You know, just keep working? Like, no. Why would he want to work that hard? You know? Why would he want to go that far upstream?
In a quarter mile, turn left.
So, I don't know if I'd ever want to go that far upstream. But, I mean, like, I'm not an uphill type of person. I'm not an uphill battle. I'm, like, pretty baseline. I like baseline.
Turn left.
So, you know. I don't know. I would never want to. Because, you know, all you're doing is working really, really hard in order to impress people that you don't even know. You know, like, I could live in a house that has 3 levels. Unless it was a fixer-upper that was, you know, $20,000, I'm not interested. You know, it needs some elbow grease, needs to be fixed up. I could fix something up. You know, I'm not worried about work. I could do that. But, I mean, $400,000 house when the average income is less than $50,000 now? 1970s average income, $70,000, $60,000. We're below what they used to make, below it, and everything is inflated so far above what they had to pay. Like, how crazy is that? You know, think about it. You don't want to be chasing big things that you don't need unless you're there. You know, unless you earned it. If you have, you know, $300,000 in the bank, and you want to go and buy that $100,000 house, and you have $200,000 left, go and do it. More power to you. But if you're not there yet, don't do stuff that impress other people. There's no reason to. You know? At the end of the day, you're not going home to those people anyway. You're going home to your partner, and your kid, and your dog, or your cat, you know? And, like, you know, being okay with your life and, you know, doing your thing. So, I never understood that. James was always talking about, you know, what other people think and other people that... And I'm always like, why do you care? He's like, oh, you care too. And I'm like, I don't get it. Like, I don't know other people well enough to care. Like, you know, I remember the one time, okay, I dress like me, right? And sometimes I do dress up and dress all pretty and stuff. I haven't done that in a long time. You know, and yeah, it's nice to get little glances or whatever, like when you're wearing a skirt, a nice blouse, and a nice pair of heels or whatever. But, like, you know, why would he want, like, I don't know. I like to be comfortable. I like to wear what I can. But, like, it's whatever. But I remember the one time this lady was dressed in a nice petticoat, nice black, well-fitted. It looked like it was tailored to her petticoat. It was in the winter, and there's me wearing, a sweater and a pair of pants, whatever. And the way she looked at me, she looked me up and down, and I'm like, yep, hey. Like, and it was just like, I don't know her. Why would I be trying to impress her? Like, I remember that feeling that I got for like a split second before I was like, why do I care? Or, a real true moment was like, I was outside my house and I was treasure hunting, and it was the day that I owned it. I owned it. And the lady's like, oh, what are you doing? I'm like, treasure hunting. And she's like, oh, I do that sometimes too. But she said it so quietly. I'm like, yeah, look at these frames. These frames are from the back frame shop. You see that? They're giving these away because they're a little bit off. I'm going to fix these up and I'm going to use them for my artwork. And she was like, that is awesome. So, but that was the day that I really owned it. I was like, really internalized it. I was like, wow, I've been doing this my entire life. I've been, finding other people's stuff that they give away, put on the side of the curbs. And I think so many people do it. So many people do it. Just some people just don't talk about it, So, like, people think it's a little off when you do it's whatever. But so many people treasure hunt. That's why there's so many free cycles now. And I'm so blessed for that because, now so many people would be like, oh, look at this. Let's join a free sale and go and give away stuff or go and gather stuff that we need for free. That's awesome. I love that there's so many ways to find people that think and act like you nowadays. Back when I was younger, there wasn't anything like that, I wish that there was. Like, the technology is advancing pretty fast, and it's pretty easy to find people who think like you now. That were just, 5-6 years ago, that wasn't possible. But, it's what it is. I don't know. But I think that a shorter gaming system timing would be amazing for him. I'm not going to mention it anymore. He got really, really upset. So I'm just going to be like, yep. Do whatever you want to do, I don't even know where I'm at, honestly. I know it's taking me somewhere, but it's supposed to be taking me home. I don't know where I'm at. Imagine that. I actually do know where I am, but my map doesn't because it lost service. That's funny. That's really funny. I have the hiccups. I don't know if you could tell, but I do. Sleep, and it's awesome. So this way she won't be up when we get home. I could even offer out to play like an hour of games with James. He's so funny. He's like, you haven't offered me anything lately. I'm like, why should I always be the one to offer you stuff? Like, why can't you, just be nice to me? So it's funny the way that he thinks sometimes. Yeah, that's cool. I had no idea where it was today. My GPS took me around in circles. So, like, I was supposed to be so late, and then I was even later for that concert. So I was like, whatever. We hit the tail end of it, and the concert is still out anyway. You really don't need a big dose of it. So, but the ladies who run it are so nice and so sweet. So it's nice that they're there and that they're working with the kids. I have no idea how they make any money besides from selling like t-shirts and stuff. That seems to be what they're doing, selling t-shirts and their music. They have like CDs and stuff for the kids, which is nice, which is really nice. I really hope that they're putting it onto like YouTube or something, or what is that called? iTunes. That's what I'm thinking of. And this way they could sell it for like $1 a piece. Like, you could buy like a song for like $1. At least back in the day you could. I don't know how that works anymore. I've been on that forever. They have like free books and stuff on YouTube. At least they used to. Like Seventh Son and How to Disappear Completely and like all those really great books. When I was working at UPS, I used to listen to a lot of books at night. And I got a lot of my books actually from them. David Copperfield, like a lot of really good books. a lot of like really good like autobiographies and stuff too. So, but yeah, this thing I read the other day though was like, you know, men are important enough to document with our children, and like, you know, let women be a part of that too. This lady, I was talking about it earlier. I don't know how much I mentioned about it, but I still think I'm thinking about it. But this lady like went back looking for like photos from her childhood, like of her and her mother, and couldn't find like any. And she thought that was so sad because that was like, you know, the main person that was with her. And she found like one photo of like when the child was like 2, running off the mother's lap, like trying to get away from the mother in trousers. And so, you know, it was just such a sad, heartbreaking story. You know, it was like, you know, make sure that, you know, the dads take photos of, you know, the moms with the kids. I think in a couple of years that's going to turn into videos like automatically. Like, you know, make sure that you're taking videos of you and your kids, like what you guys do together. Because like moms do a lot with their kids. Like we do a lot. Like most moms, like, you know, you go to like 4 or 5 activities in a day. You're doing a lot with your kid, you know, every single day. From like the changing and the washing and, you know, like everything. You do a lot with your kid, you know, like every single day. And that's like, most moms don't have like any photos of themselves with their kids. You know, like not really, like, you know, like I know my mother was like very self-conscious about how she looked, and like she wouldn't really be in photos. And how sad is that? Like, I never, ever, ever understood that. Like, my mother's always been like, oh, don't take photos of me. Like, what's wrong with you? Why? But I've never been like that, though, so I really just don't understand that way of thinking. Like, I don't know. So, it's just one of those things. Come here. You gonna take there and meow at me, or are you gonna come here? Look at you. What are you doing? James, did you eat your lunch?
No, I had a piece of pizza. I didn't get to eat anything else.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm glad that you had a piece of pizza. I'll eat your lunch that I gave you then. Look at the baby. Look at you. Come here. Come here.
Well, starts off that he's no longer with his wife and child because I think he cheated on his wife or something like that and was never home, and work was always first and never fucking did anything but work, basically.
Okay.
That's probably how he wound up cheating on his wife, because he never came home. And then later on, the girl that he cheated on his wife with, he winds up cheating on her with some old, not really attractive lady. Not really old, but older, not really that attractive woman.
Mm-hmm.
And just like on a fling in the middle of nothing. On a mission to save the world, and he sleeps with the lady he's trying to get to help him fucking get this shore right or whatever. It was just stupid. The guy's a total idiot. And at every turn, he's fucked everything up, basically.
So I'm warming up some food. My baby. My angel fell asleep in the car. She's such a good girl. I think that really smart people have absolutely no common sense. Like, book smart people, no common sense. Or they mention common sense things like it's genius. It's like, okay. Whatever. Not all book smart people, not all street smart people, but like, you know. There's more than one type of smart in this world, and there has to be. Because of that. My beautiful girl. I love her so much. She's such a good baby. She's the best baby in the world. My beautiful little baby. I hope she had fun today.